Hey you guys, welcome back to Let's Talk Sis with your girl Caleroy with episode 3 part 1, Rebuilt Not Broken with my girl Teryne Little. Hey y'all, welcome back to Let's Talk Sis with your girl Caleroy, where we have real conversations about faith, identity, finances, healing, and purpose. Today's episode is powerful, y'all, because we're talking about rebuilding life after setbacks, trusting God through transitions, and walking boldly into your purpose. Our special guest is my girl, a woman on fire for God, a mother of four, a woman of faith, a founder of Black Chic Beauty and Black Chic Beauty Empowerment Camp for Girls right here in Pearland, Texas. Her story is one of resilience, faith, and reinvention. Please give a special welcome to my girl, Teryne Little. Hey! Thank you so much, Miss. Thank you. Hey, you guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in with us because today I'm so excited. She's so busy, y'all. I mean, so busy. She just left from doing the makeup class, but she still pushed through and came. And that's why I love her because she going to push. All our girls in our community, we're on fire for God. We're so busy. We're doing multiple things. So we're just going to go ahead and jump in and get started on today. And my question for you, T, is how are you doing? Not the surface, how are you doing, but how are you doing? Because you wear so many hats. Like I said, you're a mother of four. You got your son with you today. You do makeup classes. You do hair. You do credit. You just are all around powerhouse. And I just want to know, how are you personally doing?
Well, if you could see behind the scenes, it's me and God.
Okay.
Because I have told my daddy, sis tired. But to whom much is given, much is required.
Come
so
on.
I am ready for this ride. It's very enjoyable because I'm walking in my purpose and he's making it more clear to me each day. And so since I've incorporated some great things like fasting and doing the necessary thing, he's just putting everything in place. So it's like I'm taking one foot and putting it in front of the other. Real. He just ordering my steps. Seriously.
I just love it. Y'all see how she just so calm and laid back. Just a little bit of insight. I've been knowing T for about 5 years?
About
6 years. We were all in this little space of, I'm tired of this. I want something different. And I remember T sitting there like, I don't want to go back and do hair. I want to do something different. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And we all came together and agreed, let's go run after God and chase God and really find ourselves. So I'm just honored to be able to sit here and see the growth, the shine, her flower really blossom into the beautiful flower that she is today. So I love you, T.
I love you, girl. I know we have come a long way. Listen, coming to Houston, I didn't have any family, friends, and when I say God just placed the right people in my life on my path, and I'm just so thankful for that because it's like it makes it just so much easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be in rooms where you can grow, and that's something I always pray for. Just place me in rooms where I don't feel like, you know, I have to get there.
Right.
I don't want to go behind me.
Right.
Like pull me to where it's gonna be painful, but I know I can persevere through. So it's just about having resilience.
And it's powerful because I don't know if y'all paid attention. She's not from here. No. She rebuilt and left Memphis and came to Pearland. And God placed her around sisters, and she has just elevated, and she's still growing and moving and just building this new foundation for herself as Teryne Little. So watch out, y'all. She ain't playing no games. So we go ahead and jump in and get started. You've been a professional hairstylist for over 24 years.
Correct.
What first sparked your passion for beauty and entrepreneurship?
Man, so that goes back to the little girl in me. And I am on a ultimate goal now in my life is to, and these are my goals, my small goals and my big goals I have for myself, but to heal the little girl.
Okay.
And so that little girl was just fascinated with the beauty industry. So it started then. I colored my hair pink in high school. Like I think about the things that I did. So it was then just the uniqueness, cutting up my clothes, wanted to just, and I, people laughed at me. I never forget we had a little party. Back then that's when we were doing stuff in high school. And I went, and so some girls I knew, everybody was in their little cliques and everything, and they just, I remember feeling the shame but I liked it, and it was always about what T liked,
right?
And I didn't care what other people said, but I remember those. I would remember like, okay, I was made fun of then, and just because of that, the boldness and just me being me, which I didn't know then at that age.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was a passion for the industry. And then I begged my mom in 10th grade to let me take cosmetology, and because she took it and she didn't finish, she didn't want me to go down. So it was her fears, and she didn't let me do it.
Yeah.
And so that was the first thing I did when I got married, the first time at 22 years old.
Wow.
He was blessed with a job that paid for our everything. We didn't have to pay rent or nothing. First thing I did was enroll in hair school.
Wow.
Went 1 year, took my test the first time and passed, and I did not look back.
Didn't look back. 24 years later.
Yes.
Didn't look back. Didn't let the fear from your mother have fear from you growing and becoming who you really wanted to be.
Exactly. And it was just in me. It was like I was just trying to birth something, and I felt it so deeply in my spirit. I was like, I got to do this. I knew I just love to do it. So she wouldn't let me do hair at home. You have your friends come over. So I couldn't do that, but I would do it on myself.
Right.
And so when I went to hair school, I just immediately started doing hair out of our apartment.
And look at that. Yeah. Now you have your own salon.
Yeah.
In Pearland, Texas.
Yeah.
From Memphis.
Yes.
I just got to keep saying that because so many women are afraid to start over. And you're setting the standard, the bar of, I can do it. So can you. So for those of you who are watching, this is a mighty great example of hitting the reset button to start over from whatever the situation is. So my second question to you, T, is you're a mother of 4 and a business owner. How has motherhood shaped the way you lead and build your businesses? Because you got multiple now.
Yeah.
She just not makeup, credit, hair, girls camp. It's probably something else I'm forgetting.
So I'm a student. I'm back in college.
See,
full-time student. So I'm taking up psychology. Saying this to say, I literally bring my kids right into whatever it is I'm doing. So I just incorporate. I want my kids to know, you don't have to necessarily go and get that degree. Your mom didn't do that, but if you do that, I teach them you're not going to stop. Right. I don't allow them to be quitters. So if you say you want to do something as small as football, you're going to complete it. And that's what I show them as well. So balancing both is, showing them the resilience that their mom has on top of you can do it too. So I just try to bring them both in together. I don't put pressure on them. My daughter wanted to do nails in college. I bought her the whole kit. Get your side hustle while you're in school. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But out of my 4 children, I have to be a different mom with each one. And I can just see the difference. My second child, my oldest son, I have 3 boys and 1 girl. And so he's the one, and I can't tell the other 2 are only 15 and 9, but I get to see he's the one, he has his own shoe line. And so he's sort of following his mom's path. And I didn't say anything to him. He was like, Mom, he's crazy about shoes. And he literally took some money he had saved and started with 1 pair of shoes. He created, designed it, designed his own logo and everything. So I'm so proud of him. Like, just I wasn't doing all that at that age. He's 23. I had 2 kids and was married at 23. So I'm like, I'm so proud of him. And he wants to get his degree. Hey, we'll be graduating together.
That's beautiful. Graduating together. Graduating together. And I heard resilience. Why is resilience so a part of this chapter in your life?
Because I've had so many things that I felt like tried to set me back. And God stayed with me. He never left me, never forsake me. And I was able to come out of those things. And it wasn't me. It was the resilience of God. When I say resilience, I mean just coming out of those dark places, coming out of those. But one thing, the God I serve, and He knows the struggles, because He created me, and He knows the issues I have, mother wounds, the father wounds, all the things. But He told me, I'm your daddy. I'm your
Mm.
earthly daddy. I'm your
Mm.
spiritual father, heavenly and earthly. Okay. So once I ran with that. That's
Yeah.
all you gotta tell me.
Yeah.
What? So I have my moments because I'm human, but at the end of the day, I know that he is the creator of all things, and he is every, and he's shown me that.
Yeah.
I have so many stories I can tell about having $0 to having money, and it's not just about the money, but
Right.
just even my children. When I made decisions to remarry and to move away, my children never missed a beat.
Right.
Like, sometimes when you change and you move, you don't know how that's going to affect. Yes, it may have affected them,
Mm.
but they stable minded.
Yeah.
My kids still pushing through. And guess what? I pulled them out of Memphis. If you look up Memphis right now, it's the number one murder capital of the U.S. right now. It's gotten worse
Wow.
since I've been gone 10 years. And my children, only my middle son is still there with my ex-husband, but he's like, Mom, whichever school I just like the open mindedness. They don't want to stay
Mm-hmm.
just there. I
Yeah.
don't want them to ever feel stuck. I want them to
Right.
be able to, there's so much world to see.
Yeah.
Go see it, baby.
Yeah.
Live
Yeah.
your life. And
Yeah.
so that's something I know that in my family, where we just, everybody want everybody to stay right there,
Yeah.
And so,
And not grow.
yeah,
You gotta grow.
yeah.
You
Grow,
you gotta leave the nest.
but it's the pain and growing that people don't want to feel.
The pain in growing that people don't want to feel. The pain
Pain,
in
yes,
growing.
growing pains. It was a
Ooh.
show, wasn't it? A show called Growing
It
Pains.
was a show
It's
called
called
Growing
Growing
Pains.
Pains, and that's a real thing.
That's a sermon. You know you can preach on that. She do Bible study on Thursdays. So
Yes, it's
look.
good. Get into your trees.
Get into your trees. So your story includes rebuilding after divorce and major life transitions. What did God teach you in those seasons about identity and strength?
Well, in those seasons is when I heard God the loudest. When you busy and you doing all the things, you like become impulsive
Mm,
because it's like I just need to hurry up and do this and do that. But when it comes and He gets you down on your knees and you at that low, that breaking point,
yeah.
and you really, really seek His face, He will bring you out of the darkest time. So I just know that He has been with me to be able to feel His spirit, and that's the thing that I pray for the girls and even the women who and the men who come on my Bible study, or when we're doing the God's Girl. So our friend does do God's Girl as well. So we up
Yes.
at 5:30
Yes.
in the morning, saying this to say that when Latasha does that, those women reach out to me. And
Mm,
so just to have the compassion and empathy with somebody else, because I've been there before.
yeah.
And I just love that I'm able, God has placed me. I'm like, dang, that seems so easy to me. But girl, you was there one
You
time.
was
But now
there.
you
You could
able to
see
bless.
it.
I can
Right.
feel it
Right.
down in my soul.
Yeah.
But that's the place where I was.
Yeah.
And so I just always want to be a true blessing to somebody else. Like, um, I hope that I answered your question
You
because I
did.
definitely went a
Look,
little left.
she acting like
Yeah.
Latasha, y'all.
But I definitely want to be a blessing to somebody else because I felt stuck.
Yeah.
And in those times I had nobody but God, because when I came to Houston, the day we moved was a few weeks after Hurricane Harvey. I didn't even know how to get down my street. So I didn't know, had no direction. I had a 4-month-old baby, nobody to keep him. Where I'm finna work, what I'm finna do. And one say, God just ordered my steps, man. He is amazing.
Yeah.
And so I started a whole war room. I
Yeah.
did. Didn't even, that was before the move, I think, came out. Maybe it was, I'm not sure. But I did it, and He pulled me through. He did. So, and whatever, everything, 'cause I've been through 2 divorces, and everything that I sacrificed to move away from Memphis, He gave it back to me double.
Double for your trouble.
Yes,
That's
He
what
did.
that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, as I say all the time, trust the process because you don't never know
It's
how
the
God
mustard
is
seed.
going. Come
It's
on.
the mustard seed. That
Yeah.
little mustard seed of faith. That faith, that little mustard seed, man. He looks at that like, that's all you need, baby. I got you. That's it.
That's it.
So
That's it. Many women are struggling with starting over. What would you say to the woman who feels like it's too late for her to rebuild her life?
I would say first, which just sounds so just normal for me to say, but it's never too late. I'm 45 in November, and I'm in school, the oldest besides the professor in my class. And you think I care? No, because for such a time as this, I went to school before I went to cosmetology school. College wasn't for me. I would tell all my friends, and I have a very close friend I talked to. She said, Teryne, I remember when I was in nursing school, you said college ain't for me. I was so gun ho and just going to do the hair thing, like, and that was my passion.
Right.
I did it, and I worked from sun up to sun. I still have a picture of my baby, and I worked at home, sleep while I'm standing behind the chair working. I worked till 1 a.m. I worked, and that was the thing I wanted to do. But then God changed my heart and was like, I became passionate about the mental state. And it goes hand in hand with mental health, your past, your roots, where you come from. Is that a pattern in your bloodline? So then I'm like, okay, now I want to study psychology. So and God just ordered my steps, and I said, Lord, is this really what I'm supposed to do? And what He did was, I had an appointment with the doctor. The doctor never, because it was like a physical therapy appointment. They've never counseled on me before. Oh, that's another thing. I'm a co-host at the school. How that happened, one of my instructors, my professors nominated me. When they nominated me, I was like, should I do this? I was seeking God first. The people called and said, hey, the same day that I was supposed to go for, I had to read the prompt, and I'm nervous because I never had a voice. Guess what? They called and canceled my doctor's appointment. So it was a no-brainer. That's what I'm supposed to be.
Right. And did y'all hear her say she had no voice? Could you picture her not having a voice? Nervous?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone goes through a season in life, but when God looks good on you, He really just looks good on you. And I just keep on looking at her and smiling because He really looks good on. Let me tell you, when I look back over the years,
exactly,
you just get happy. That's what's so good about our community, our God's girls movement. We get happy for each other. We pump each other up. We motivate each other. We let each other know, I got you. It don't matter if we don't talk every day. If we do talk every day, you always have somebody to have your back. So it's just amazing to continue to see her speak and talk and just express how good God is and how she's moving and flourishing and dealing with the roots. Have you dealt with the roots? And if you don't know how to deal with the roots, you must tap in on Thursdays with her, because I'm telling you, she got this tree going. And boy, I thought I dealt with all my roots, but the other week, this past weekend, I got tested with one of the roots. I was like, I'm a little shaky, but it's okay. I still know how to go back and deal with it. So it's really good for you to know and realize to deal with your tree, because the roots are real. Hey, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed episode 3, part 1 of Rebuilt and Not Growing with my girl, Teryne Little. Hey, meet us at the meeting. You don't want to miss it. It's getting gooder and gooder. Yeah, I said gooder and gooder. Make sure you like, subscribe, share.